Everything God has created has a natural habitat where it can thrive. It has an environment where it can function. Fishes cannot fly, birds cannot swim. Welcome to another edition of Get Visible with Kenny. Today I'll be sharing with you on what I've called stay in your place. Stay in your place. In recent times, because of the success some people enjoy in what they do, other individuals who are not wired for that thing tend to crave that same level of success. For example, you find out that in Nigerian social media space and the content creation industry, you realize that there's an influx of content creators right now in that space because, say, money don't dey there. Facebook money, they enter their hype. And some of these guys are not wired for what they are craving for. They don't have the skill set. They are not passionate about making people laugh. And so those, at the end of the day, they would fizzle out because they don't have the passion, they don't have the talent, they don't have the skill set, and they don't have the expertise to thrive in that environment. Years back, when Johnny Drew started out as an artist, a lot of people criticized him. They say, this is your slow kind of music, your love song, nobody would listen to it. It won't resonate with Nigerians. But fast forward to 2024, as a matter of fact, he just concluded his Johnny's Room concert, and it was a massive success. It's a concert that he does in several parts of Nigeria. And he's been able to enjoy this level of success because he decided to stick to his uniqueness. He decided to stick to what works for him. So, and that is why I'm doing this video, for you to stay in your place, stay in that area where you can thrive, that area where you can succeed, that area that is in harmony with your skill sets, your talent, your ability, that is in harmony with your area of strength. I'll be sharing with you a couple of strategies on how to stay in your place. And one of the ways you can thrive in whatever area God has called you to be, or whatever industry you thrive or you excel in, is that you need to know your strength. You need to know your area of ability. You need to know what makes you thrive, what makes you function well. That thing which you succeed at, that comes with ease to you, that is your area of strength. And so, rather than looking at another area or another area of strength, or say now skit maker as the trend right now, now fashion design as the trend right now, why not stay in your place? Recently I attended an event where a lady who sells parfait, the event is called Mad Marketing Conference, and a lady who sells parfait shared the story of how she was able to grow her business from selling parfait that people would just commonize and underestimate and say person no fit make money in Nigeria from selling parfait. But she shared how she has been able to grow her business from days of small beginnings till that present moment. And at the event, said there was a time she was closing 11 million every month, as in she did make 11 million every month just by selling parfait. So if she had been saying to herself, she had been listening to critics telling her nobody will buy parfait, people can't pay 8,000 for just an ordinary parfait, she had been saying that to herself, she won't be able to enjoy that level of success. But she has been able to enjoy that level of success because she decided to stay where she was designed to be. She decided to stay where God has crafted her to be. So you need to know your strength. You need to know your strength. What is that thing you can do effortlessly? What is that thing you can do without strength? What is that area of strength, or what is that skill people commend you for, or people hail you for, or people you get positive reviews from? That is your area of strength. The second thing which you need to do is in trying to stay in your area of strength, in trying to stay in your place where God has crafted you to be, you need to ignore the critics. Every high-achieving individual will tell you that they were criticized when they started out. When Alibaba started out as a comedian, a lot of people didn't give him the attention he needed to start out. There are people in his physical environment, some of his family members were criticizing him for, who does comedy in university. When Tara Feladrotoye started out as a makeup artist, people criticized her. So if you are starting out something that is different, that is new, that is unique, you need to ignore the critics. You need to like Ashake said in his song, "Want to give me little law." You need to be deaf to the critics. You need to be deaf to the criticisms and the condemnations of people. If you are starting out something fresh, you just need to, stay focused on your dreams, stay focused on what God has called you to do, and stay with it through the thick, through the storms, through the harsh realities of life. Just stay with it. When Labaja decided that he wanted to be charging 1 million per show, I'm talking about like 15 years ago, a lot of people criticized him. There was even Daily Momodu who shared that story. A lot of people criticized him and said, waiting happen, 1 million. Wait till they sing. But charging 1 million now is too small for a show. For the likes of Rema, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid charge more than that for like a 10 minutes appearance. So if Labaja hadn't ignored the critics, he wouldn't have been able to come this far in his journey as an artist. So you need to ignore the critics. Final point is that you need to be patient. You need to be persistent. You need to be patient when you are just starting something new. When you want to stay in your place, you need to be patient. It's not something that the result you are craving for won't happen suddenly. It takes time. It takes time. Whatever you want to do, whatever industry you are in, it takes time. You need to allow time to play its role in your evolution. There are riches in niches. That niche in which you have crafted for yourself, that place God has, ordained you to be, that place God has wired you to be. If you stay with it long enough, there are riches in it. There are riches in niches. Thank you for joining me on today's edition of Get Visible with Kenny. Keep living your dreams. God bless you.